So somehow with every horror movie that I go to, I end up with people behind me or right in front of me that decide that they want to talk and comment on what's happening with the movie the whole time. This happened about halfway through the Gallows this time. Two people came in, they sat right behind me, and they decided to talk for like the last half hour of the film. So if I'm a little bit harder on it than I should be, that might be why. Hello once again, watchers of Good Movies. My name is Nick Pell, and this is once again coming from my apartment. So today we are going to be talking about the film The Gallows. This is a new found footage horror film of the many that we now have in this day and age. The premise of this one is that 20 years ago there was a play called The Gallows, which was put on, and this kid named Charlie and accidentally got hung. There was a malfunction with the noose, and so he died. And so 20 years later, the same play is being done, and this group of kids decides to sneak into the high school that has put on the play and mess with the set, and creepy stuff starts happening. And if you've seen the trailer, it gives away a lot, which, just thinking about the trailer after I saw the film, it did show a lot, and so I was able to kind of tell that a lot of stuff was going to happen. So it kind of took away a lot of the tension-filled stuff. This film opens really, really well, I thought. It kind of set the idea, who these characters are. The basic premise for the film was kind of established, and it started really, really nicely. The tension was kind of elevated once they finally got into the auditorium, and stuff just kind of started happening. It just takes forever for anything to actually start happening in regards to like the horror-esque stuff. There's like some jump scares here or there, some creepy noises that are heard, but you don't actually see the main villain Charlie, who has the noose and the scarecrow mask, until like the last 45 minutes of the film. So like the movie started out, I was really like intense, like ready to be scared from stuff, and then by the time I actually got to that stuff, I was just like, oh, well, it's happening now. I do have to applaud the camera work for this film. There is one scene in particular which really just stands out in my mind. It's where they're walking down there's just this random corridor, and the top half of the hallway is painted in white, and the bottom half is painted in red. And so, and I think the floor was even red, so it kind of gave the illusion that they're kind of walking through a corridor of blood, and it looked really neat to me. I don't know if that was the intent, but it's what I saw, and it looked really, really neat. And it was a cool kind of visual effect, kind of messing with the mind and making you see things that weren't necessarily what it was. So it's kind of cool. The actors were fine in this film. They're all relatively new. One is making her acting debut right now in this film, so there's that. I don't know, I didn't really notice anything terribly bad about the performances. I thought they were kind of basic. They fulfilled the roles of the specific characters in this film, and so they did their job as far as I could tell. There is kind of like this forced love story, which doesn't really need to be there for the most part, just between two different characters, and it just kind of bugged me, just like how much they were trying to kind of focus on it. When this is a horror movie, you don't really need a love story within this, unless it's that type of horror movie, which this isn't. It's a found footage, scary movie. People are going to die. People do die. And the trailer shows a lot of that. And that is partly why this film didn't quite live up to my expectation, in that the trailer, it just shows a lot of the stuff that happens for at least the first hour, and then just clips of the rest of the movie in a montage. And having gone to as many movies as I've gone to so far, I've seen the trailer for this film at least 5 to 10 times so far. So I had these images in my head. So yeah, I kind of wish that they would have showed a lot less in the trailer, so it would have kind of been like, oh, that's really cool, that's kind of a neat idea, instead of me just already knowing what was coming and what to expect. That said, despite it being kind of cheesy, the ending is actually really, really neat, and it's probably my favorite part of the whole thing. Just like the last 5 minutes even. It's just a very cool twist, very neat kind of connections within different characters, and I actually really, really enjoyed it, despite the annoying people talking behind me the whole time, and kind of ruined a lot of the suspense for me. I did find myself enjoying The Gallows. This film has not gotten the best reviews. It's at like 14% last I checked on Rotten Tomatoes. But I personally did find myself enjoying it. Despite the faults and despite how long it takes to get going, despite the trailer showing far too much than it should, I did have a fun time with it. I did enjoy it. It's just a fun movie to get scared by, and if this film does really well, we will possibly see a sequel. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, those are my thoughts on The Gallows. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you so choose, I appreciate it immensely. And as always, my people, my name is Nick Pell, and once again, keep on watching.